Hello my Sagittarius friends, Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot. Welcome to your June monthly reading. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Sagittarius. It is for the month of June. It is a general reading, and as a general reading the messages will not resonate for everyone, so be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign readings as well. I would like to thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your viewership, and to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, or even anyone that is new to my channel, welcome, and I'm really grateful and appreciative of all the positive feedback and support that I have received for my channel, so thank you so much. Okay, so Sagittarius, so for the month of June, you know, you have the Nine of Coins energy here, and the Nine of Coins, this is an energy about being very self-sufficient, you doing things on your own. So any kind of gains, any kind of forward movements that you make in any area of your life, this is you're doing this all on your own. This is about you enjoying everything that you've provided for yourself. Any little luxuries that you have surrounded yourself with. So again, this could be on a grand scale, but it can also even be on a smaller scale too. But this is about you. The main message with this card, main energy, is that you're being very self-sufficient, and it's also about making financial gains as well. So that's the energy, the main energy that's around you in June. And then it's being crossed though by the Nine of Swords energy. Now, Nine of Swords is a bit of a funny card. It doesn't look very pleasant. These swords are dangling down towards her, looking like it's going to fall and pierce her right through the neck there. Nine of Swords energy is air energy. It's intellectual energy. It's anything that's going on in our heads. It's our thoughts, beliefs, ideas. So you know, it can even be words that we say or write down. It's any kind of communication that we have, but it's primarily anything that's going on in your mind. And the Nine of Swords can represent nightmares, anxiety, grief, depression. But the key message with this card is that because it is that air energy and it's that mental energy, all of this is in your head. So this is about you being kept up at night with worries, with anxieties, with fears, and you're really focusing on that. You're focusing on everything and anything that can go wrong, and that's what you're looking at, rather than focusing on this Nine of Coins energy. So this is an obstacle that you're going to be having to overcome for the month of June, Sagittarius, where you could find that you're stressing about things, you're worrying about things, you might be worried about the future, worrying about things before they've even played out. So the key for you is to remember to just focus on the present moment, rather than focusing and worrying about things that may or may not even come to be, because again, that Swords energy is about what's in your head. It's your thoughts, and oftentimes it's seen as we take that little molehill and we turn it into a great big mountain with how we blow it up in our minds and make it seem like worse than it is. So you have the Nine of Cups energy in your foundation, and Nine of Cups, this is a beautiful energy. This is the wish fulfillment card, and this is in your past energy, but it's wish fulfillment. It's about material abundance, good health, happiness, and you know, so you've been striving for this. This is again that foundation, that past energy. You've been striving for that, and this Nine of Coins is really you now enjoying everything that you've achieved with that Nine of Cups energy, and that wish fulfillment, or that wishes coming true, and you making your wishes coming true, because this Nine of Coins, this is all about you doing everything on your own. So any goals that you've achieved, that they've come to fruition, this is because of your efforts, Sagittarius, and everything that you've put into that. But again, you're worried. You actually have 3 nines here so far in this reading, and so do pay attention to the number 9 as well this month. But you are kind of, maybe things you could even be feeling like things are going a little too smoothly, so you're just worried and wondering, like, when's that bump gonna come in the road. And then you have the Queen of Wands energy here, And this is in your recent past, so this is energy that could still be around you. So you may still be feeling this energy in that first week of June, but it is energy that's moving into the background here. The Queen of Wands, I love her energy. She's one of my favorite characters in the tarot deck. She is someone who's she's feisty, charismatic, confident, so self-assured, so confident. And this Sagittarius is that fire energy. And you're a fire sign. This really and truly is you. This is you coming out in your reading, your core personality coming out in this reading. And this is why you have that Nine of Cups. This is why you have the Nine of Coins here. Because this is that person that steps into a room and all eyes are on her and she just commands the room. She naturally commands the room and she gets everything that she wants. She just has that way of about her where you know, people want to please her, people want to do things for her, because she's just so charismatic. People are drawn to her. She has that natural energy around her, that fiery energy, that passionate creative energy around her. And then you have the Two of Cups here, and this is what is crowning you. So this is your strengths, and this is what can be coming in to help you. And Two of Cups is about partnerships. Now, often, because again, Cups is that emotional energy and emotional fulfillment, it is seen as romantic love coming in. So for some of you, it can represent that. But for others of you, it will just be partnerships. So your relationships and how you're relating to other people. So it can be your colleagues, co-workers. It can be relationships in your family. So that could even be your siblings, cousins, parents, your children. It can play out so many different ways in terms of partnerships. But a lot of times too, this cup can represent romantic love. So it could be a new love or a deepening of an existing relationship. And with all this energy down here, this Nine of Cups, and then this, which is that again, that's wishes coming true and material abundance and good health. And then you have the solo pleasures, and I almost feel like for some of you, this can be about you learning to open up, because that Nine of Coins is a very solo kind of energy. So this could be about you expanding and opening up and letting someone in. And that could be another cause of that Nine of Swords energy, especially if you're such a very self-sufficient kind of person that you've only ever relied on yourself to get anything and to do anything. Sometimes opening up to another person or letting someone in, you know, and letting those defenses down, it can be a little stressful for some people sometimes. And that could be where that worry comes in as well. But this is a really nice energy. In some cases, this could be you or someone around you as well getting married. An engagement as well could be around you. Or it could even be for you too, Sagittarius, for some of you. And you have the Ace of Cups. Nice. You do have a lot of emotional energy here because you have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, and you have the Ace of Cups. Aces are always new beginnings, new opportunities, a beginning of this kind of energy coming in. And again, that's that emotional energy, that water energy. And so the Ace of Cups, it is in the position of your near future, what's developing from all of this energy. And the Ace, again, being those new opportunities, can represent things like keywords that relate to it are a new baby, new relationship, a proposal. So once again, we have that proposal and we have marriage. So for some of you, it could relate to you. It could be relating to someone that you're very close to too, and that you're just holding that energy space for someone else. So it can also represent that too. But yeah, so for some of you, there could even just be a new opportunity that comes in that's going to create emotional fulfillment. So that can relate to relationships, that can relate to your family, that could be a deepening of a current relationship. This can also be related to your money, career, finance as well, because it could be an opportunity that creates emotional fulfillment, but some of us receive emotional fulfillment from what it is that we do, our vocation, our job. So again, that can play out so many different ways. It's just whatever resonates with you, Sagittarius. And you have the Five of Swords here. And this is in the position of your viewpoint towards all of this. And the Five of Swords, this is a card about, it can be a card, it's a card about conflict. So you see he's been to battle. You see the fires burning behind him. Oh, there we go. You see the fires burning behind him. And you know, there's some shields here on the ground, and he's coming back with his bounty of everything that everyone he has defeated in this battle. It's been a hard-won battle, and the one caveat with this card is, so I don't really feel like there's a huge conflict here, or even a huge battle going on in your life, Sagittarius. This is in your viewpoint towards this whole situation. So the one thing with the Five of Swords, the one caveat with the Five of Swords is how it can also be about victory and success, but at what cost? So this is, do the rewards justify the cost of the actions? And so this is what you could be contemplating. You could be thinking, especially, again, I'm just going to go back to some of you, if this does talk about a new relationship, developing and evolving. For some of you that you know, you've been on your own for a while, you are very self-sufficient, and you know, and you enjoy that life. You enjoy being on your own and doing what you want when you want. You could be giving up, as you give up some parts of that by letting someone in and letting that guard down. That could be, you know, you could be worried about that, and you could be thinking about that and kind of weighing those pros and cons. And that could even be about the relationship moving into the next level too. So for example, if you're in a relationship and you're contemplating moving in together, for example, now you have to think, okay, how am I going to share my space? How am I going to, so it's that pros and cons list. I'm really feeling like, and it's not that I normally read this card quite this way, but I'm feeling like for you that this is more of a pros and cons list for you. It's what am I gaining and what am I sacrificing here? It's at what cost is it coming at? And this can even relate to business partnerships too. So if there's some kind of business opportunity that's come in for you, and it does involve working with someone else, closely with someone else, you're thinking about those pros and cons. At what cost is that to you? How will it benefit you, and what things do you have to sacrifice or give up for that, or modify? And you had the Seven of Coins, and so the Seven of Coins is a card of success. It is a card of your patience, your hard work, you putting time and effort into something will create success. However, it's a delay. There is a delay. There's some things that you need to work out first before that success comes to you, but it is coming to you. And you will be successful in whatever all of this relates to. You know, she's standing here. She's planted the seeds for the harvest. She's almost ready to harvest the wheat, harvest the fruit, these coins that are growing off of this tree. But her basket is still empty because the time is just not quite right. So it's that divine timing. You're just waiting for that divine timing. And this is what you need to know. This is what is influencing this whole situation. And again, that could be where that anxiety is coming in. That could be where that conflict is coming from because you're feeling that delay, and you want things to even move forward like right now. But there's a bit of a delay, and again, that delay is it would be divine timing at work. So, but you will be successful. Things are going to move in the direction that you want to move them in the way that you want to move them in. And then you had the Six of Coins here, and this is what you need to do. This is in the position of your hopes and fears, but also what needs to be done behind the scenes. This is the card of reciprocity. This is about giving and receiving. This is about generosity. So this is about what goes around comes around. And so this is about you opening up to give and receive. You know, I feel like you're more than I feel like you're a generous person, and you always have been giving. But sometimes it might be, especially with this strong independent card here, and even the Queen of Wands, she has a very strong independent nature as well. With that energy, Sagittarius, sometimes it might be difficult for you to receive, and And so this is about you learning that, and this is the work that you need to work on in the month of June, is being open to receiving, not just giving. And the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups, sometimes it can be a card about apathy and feeling unfulfilled, but it's also a card of surprise gifts. So you have this emotional fulfillment to your card. Again, those cups represent opportunities for emotional fulfillment, or things that emotionally fulfill you. You're not focusing on the things that you already have. You're not focusing on the things that you already have. Okay? You're focused instead. He's looking up at this cup that's coming in that has that glowing light around it. It's a gift from the heavens. It's that card, that Ace of Cups that's coming in, that opportunity that's coming down from the heavens. And it's that surprise gift coming in, and that's what you need to focus on. So in the position of your potential outcome, or where you're headed, this is telling you that's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on the opportunity, or that new thing that is coming in towards you. So again, whether or not it's a deepening of a relationship, it's a business partnership, or it's a new relationship, or an evolution of a relationship, focus on that. You need to be focused on that, and that's what will bring you that success and abundance coming in. So I really don't feel like I need to clarify that for you, Sagittarius, but I am going to pull an Angel Tarot card for a last final little bit of advice or information from Spirit and the angels. Okay, and we have the Knight of Water. Wow. Okay, so Leo, your sister sign, also got this card. Okay, so the key words that relate to the Knight of Water are emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. This is a card about falling in love and wedding proposals coming in. Or it can also represent an invitation to a social event. That Knight of Water, the knight, he swoops in to offer something, right? And sweeps you off your feet. He has that kind of energy. It's that prince or princess charming that just swoops in and kind of takes our breath away. It can also indicate a need to balance your emotions. So balancing the emotions, again, and it's not letting yourself get too carried away or too wrapped up in something, and kind of keeping that level head as well. But this is a card that is seen as romantic proposals coming in. So again, that could be wedding proposals, an engagement, new love coming in as well, and falling in love. So it does have that kind of an energy around it. So for many of you this month, this is going to be, for many of you, this, and I feel actually it's more for the majority of you, not all of you, but for the majority of you, that this does relate more to relationships, and you're going to see a lot more in terms of a relationship developing, or your current relationship, or, and that's how it's going to play out for many of you. And then a few of you, this will more relate to some kind of business venture, or your job in some kind of way. So Sagittarius, this concludes your reading for the month of June. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you're notified when the next readings are available. Have a fantastic June, and take care.